Well, fishermen in North Carolina are up in arms over government regulations cutting into their catch and their business. Sandra Smith is in Beaufort, North Carolina with the details. Sandra, is the government killing their business?
Cheryl, I mean, we've gotten our hands dirty. Yesterday out deep sea fishing, our shirts dirty. I mean, really talking to the people on the ground here, the locals, the businesses, the fishermen, all of which say that big government regulation is killing their business. But who better to grab than a very local businessman himself, Webb Geer. Not only does he own this beautiful seaside restaurant, Cheryl, right next to us here. This is Finn's, by the way, where we all just had lunch. But you and your brother own an oil company, a local oil company.
Yes.
Is it fair to say that government regulation is killing your business?
Well, definitely it's not helping us with tax increases. Road tax in North Carolina is going up 2.5 cents July 1st. Even though sales tax is coming down a cent, it's still a problem. 50-some cent a gallon, 59 cent a gallon tax on fuels, it's hurting us.
Which, by the way, if we have the camera come shoot over here, we've got a gas fuel tank that Webb offers for boaters as they pull up. But Webb, you said that you've obviously seen a big decline in the number of fishermen in this area. Is that right?
That's correct. With all the regulations on catch and bycatch, a lot of the guys are really hurting. A lot have gone out of business and had to look for work other places. But the diehards are trying to work with the government to get something sensible, but a lot of people we deal with are really hurting bad from this. So it's a big problem.
Webb, you are born and raised here.
Right.
You're a businessman on many levels. I mean, if you had the ear of Washington right now, what would you want to say based on your struggles?
The problems we see is who's looking out for the small guy. It's the small business that's really hurting. Big business not taking anything from it. They have their ways of getting around things, but for the little man, we have very few avenues to work things out here. Banks aren't lending money anymore. It's just a tight time.
And Cheryl, I'll probably let Webb leave off by just anecdotally. What have you seen as we watch the diners at your restaurant? You offer bait, ice, gas. I mean, you're the epitome of this town. Where would you say this town is today versus when you were growing up?
Well, it's definitely changed. Everybody's trying to change with the future, but it's tough. It's ever increasingly getting tougher to survive in a small town like this.
All right, Webb Geer, small business owner of the Finn's restaurant, delicious food. Anybody come on down here and support his small business. But, you know, Webb's a great example of a guy who grew up here, family business. They're struggling, Cheryl, on a daily basis. It's the economy, it's fuel prices, but most of all, what we're hearing is this government regulation that's tightening up all their businesses. And many of them, like the fishermen we talked to, said it's near the end of the line for them. So we'll hope and pray for them, but it just doesn't look great right now.
All right, Sandra Smith, you're going to be out there all afternoon, of course, for Fox Business. Kicking off, is the government killing your business week here on Fox Business.